You spoke about smoking. So you smoke cigars, right?
Correct.
Shisha?
Yep.
Sometimes. Okay. So, but vaping you hate, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why is that?
Well, shisha's tobacco.
Yeah.
Cigars are tobacco.
Right.
It's a plant. We basically kind of know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't smoke weed at all, but I kind of get it's a plant, whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's escapism. I'd say there's a difference. I'd say that tobacco is like more like a stimulant, and I'd say that weed is more of an intoxicant.
Correct. Well, the reason I don't touch any narcotics at all is because, firstly, I was a professional athlete and my blood was tested. Okay. I'm now 35 years old without ever having tried a drug ever. Is there any point in starting now?
No.
Like I've lived my whole life without ever trying these things. Why start now?
Yeah.
Also, when I look at some of the most degenerate, stupid, ridiculous people on the planet,
they're all drug users.
They all use drugs. It's not very often I meet a man who's completely head to toe, has his life in order, and he likes drugs. A lot of rich people take cocaine. Yes. And I do know them and some of them, but I still think they'd be better without cocaine. Yeah. You know, that's just genuinely a vice. But if you go to a festival full of brokies, full of peasants and peons, full of people who don't try very hard at life, and they sit there and they idolize these false idols given to them by the Matrix, and they stand in a crowd full of millions of other people like an insignificant peasant and jump up and down, wow, Diplo, wow, whoever.
Escapism,
yeah, just complete peasant mindset. If you look at these people and say, do you like drugs? Guess what they say?
I love it.
Oh, yeah. So I don't want to go anywhere near the peasantry, right? So, because that's what it is. It's disgusting and it's peasantry. So that's why I don't take drugs. And the reason I don't like vape is because I don't think that vape is even remotely natural. Because a tobacco is a plant, okay, cool. But if you manage to put chemicals inside of a little container that tastes like blueberry ice.
Yeah.
What even is blueberry ice? Yeah. It's not even a flavor. It's just words.
Yeah.
And then you taste it and you go, that does taste like blueberry ice.
Yeah.
How did they pull that off?
Yeah.
I can't believe it's possibly good for me. Add in the price that it cost. Add in the fact that it cost $1.
Yeah.
And comes deep from the heart of China. Like you think they give a shit about the West just puffing away on this petrochemical? They don't care.
They're happy.
Yeah. So if you're gonna smoke, at least smoke something. It was grown.
Yeah. And
it's kind of
I'd say like they say the devil you know is better than the devil you don't.
Yes.
And with tobacco, I mean there's scientific studies about what it is, but with vape we don't really know what's the problem.
Well, the reason I smoke is not because I'm addicted, because I have an iron mind and I could blink and cure my brain and stop smoking completely. In fact, there's certain places I go to in the world where I don't smoke for months at a time. I'm not addicted to anything. The reason I smoke is because nicotine is good for your testosterone level.
Okay.
That's the reason I smoke. I smoke because I like the drug of nicotine, because nicotine is actually positive.